Sunlight sparkles like diamonds across the turquoise lake, a beautiful reality replacing the nightmares we used to make. I'm lounging on the wooden porch, barefoot and entirely free, watching the emerald leaves dance on the weeping willow tree. I threw my heavy winter overcoat into the back of the closet floor, unlocking the rusty latch on the ocean-facing screen door. The scent of salt water and blossoming jasmine fills the afternoon air, erasing the remaining traces of our accumulated sorrow and care. The season of warmth has finally arrived to heal our skin. Open up the windows, letting the fresh inspiration come in. A beautiful chapter is about to organically begin. Blowing through our lives is a refreshing summer breeze, carrying our worries away, far beyond the coconut trees. A gentle acoustic melody soaring underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers, watching the troubles pass us by. I spent too many years trapped inside a frozen, cynical mind, believing that happiness was a treasure I could never find. But your radiant smile melted the stubborn glacier in my soul, bringing back the vibrant colors, making my perspective whole. We pack a picnic basket with fresh fruit and chilled white wine, strolling down the sandy shoreline where the tides intertwine. Your laughter is a melody sweeter than any radio hit song, a reassuring confirmation that this is exactly where we belong. The season of warmth has finally arrived to heal our skin. Open up the windows, letting the fresh inspiration come in. A beautiful chapter is about to organically begin. Blowing through our lives is a refreshing summer breeze, carrying our worries away, far beyond the coconut trees. A gentle acoustic melody soaring underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers, watching the troubles pass us by. And autonomy, no schedules to rush, no deadlines hanging over our head, just enjoying this beautiful paradise instead. Feel the wind blow, take it real slow, soak in the sun. We've only just begun. Blowing through our lives is a refreshing summer breeze, carrying our worries away, far beyond the coconut trees. A gentle acoustic melody soaring underneath the clear blue sky. We are weightless as feathers, watching the troubles pass us by. Left out in the backyard, abandoned to the autumn sleet, like an old iron gate overlooking a deserted town street. The crimson oxidation flakes off beneath my gentle touch, a fragile mechanism that I used to feel and love too much. I've been locked away in a damp, forgotten cellar chest, hiding every vulnerability beneath a scarred protective vest. The gears are frozen solid, gummed up by decades of neglect, refusing to acknowledge the emotional damage we collect. But a drop of lubricating kindness can make the metal move, forcing our rigid defense back into a flexible vintage groove, breaking the stiff corrosion that we no longer need to prove. Beating inside this chest is a stubborn, rusty heart, trying to find a way to make a brand new engine start. Though the joints are stiff and the polish has faded away, the ancient line will find its rhythm again today. I used to think my machinery was permanently broken down, a useless piece of scrap metal scattered on the edge of town. But your warm embrace acts like a blast of pure refinery heat, melting the frozen anxiety, making my pulse complete. We don't need a shiny chrome finish or a flawless silver sheen to function beautifully within this wild, unpredictable scene. Our scars are just proof of the heavy storms we survived, a testament to the miraculous way our devotion arrived. But a drop of lubricating kindness can make the metal move, forcing our rigid defense back into a flexible vintage groove, breaking the stiff corrosion that we no longer need to prove. Beating inside this chest is a stubborn, rusty heart, trying to find a way to make a brand new engine start. Though the joints are stiff and the polish has faded away, the ancient iron will find its rhythm again today. Let the friction create a brilliance, regenerating spark, illuminating the past we abandoned in the pitch dark. No armor can protect you from the transformative power of grace when you look directly into your companion's honest face. Hear the creak, the language we speak is turning again. Goodbye to the pain. I'm beating inside this chest. Here's a stubborn, rusty heart, trying to find a way to make a brand new engine start. Though the joints are stiff and the polish has faded away, the ancient iron will find its rhythm again today. The rusty heart still ticking loud, standing tall and standing proud. Yeah, let it be. The late afternoon sun dips below the western mountain peak, casting a magnificent saffron illumination upon everything we seek. I sit on the hilltop, watching the long shadows stretch across the lawn, feeling a deep gratitude for the beautiful path we are currently on. The harsh glare of the midday stress has completely expired, replaced by a comforting warmth that leaves our spirits inspired. I open up my vintage instrument case, catching the radiant ray, an exquisite sonic celebration to conclude this memorable day. The daylight is performing its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid gold across the canyon wall. We feel the internal elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. A timeless melody soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. I've performed under 1,000,000 synthetic stadium halogen lamps, spent freezing nights in uncomfortable muddy backstage camps, but no theatrical production matches this organic celestial display, turning our simple human connection into a sacred immortal highway. The gentle breeze carries the sweet fragrance of blossoming clover, and reassuring confirmation that our long spiritual winter is finally over. Your hand rests upon my shoulder, completely steady and strong, providing the absolute reassurance that this is where I belong. The daylight is performing its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid gold across the canyon wall. We feel the internal elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. A timeless melody soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. indestructible furnace of inspiration born from mutual trust. A beautiful masterpiece that will never dissolve into dust. See the sun sink on the majestic brink. The light is so pure, our future is sure. Basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. A timeless melody soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. Golden hour, painting our lives with brilliant grace, leaving a beautiful, permanent smile upon your face as the stars appear. The crescent moon exerts its invisible gravitational pull tonight, altering the vast aquatic landscape beneath the pale starry light. I float upon the salt water surface, completely letting go of control, allowing the oceanic currents to wash over my exhausted, weary soul. My wooden raft moves aimlessly across the dark marine floor, no longer searching for the boundaries of a familiar earthly shore. Have dissolved into the deep abyss, leaving me in a state of absolute, unbothered therapeutic bliss. The massive undercurrents shift, changing our trajectory and path, erasing each mathematical calculation and every bit of aftermath. We surrender our rigid direction to the ancient wisdom of the sea. Carried away effortlessly by these slow drifting tides to a mysterious destination where the wide horizon hides. No oars required to navigate this beautiful maritime stream. We are floating weightless inside a magnificent aquatic dream. I spent half a century fighting against the natural flow of time, trying to climb the highest peaks, committing an emotional crime. But this liquid surrender provides a far more profound release, guiding my frantic intellect toward an unprecedented inner peace. Phosphorescent organisms illuminate the dark water below, creating a surreal underwater constellation that starts to glow. We don't need a map, a compass, or a modern satellite guide. We can simply trust the natural rhythm of the changing tide. The massive undercurrent shift, changing our trajectory and path, erasing each mathematical calculation and every bit of aftermath. We surrender our rigid direction to the ancient wisdom of the sea. Carried away effortlessly by these slow drifting tides to a mysterious destination where the wide horizon hides, and no oars required to navigate this beautiful maritime stream. We are floating weightless inside a magnificent aquatic dream. Singular collective soul, no longer anchored to the static grievances of the solid land. Tonight we are just stardust floating far away from the sand, flowing so deep into the cosmic sleep. Let the water guide, nowhere left to hide. Carried away effortlessly by these slow drifting tides to a mysterious destination where the wide horizon hides. No oars required to navigate this beautiful maritime stream. We are floating weightless inside a magnificent aquatic dream. Drifting tides, carrying us out to the open sea. Finally unburdened, wild and entirely free. Just float away. The old iron lighthouse casts a rotating beam across the dark Atlantic Sea. A faithful guardian guiding maritime travelers back to where they ought to be. I stand upon the wooden pier, breathing salty maritime atmosphere, watching the distant cargo ships slowly drop anchor as they draw near. My sailboat glides smoothly past the rocky braid water boundary line, following the crimson and emerald markers that indicate safety divine. After months of exploring treacherous global currents and uncharted space, I'm finally returning to the comfort and sanctuary of your sweet embrace. The coastal beacons illuminate the final stretch of our aquatic journey, providing a peaceful resolution to our exhausting geographical turning, bringing us back to the stable ground where our roots can firmly anchor, guided back home by the reassurance of these familiar harbor lights, ending the long, terrifying solitude of our separate maritime nights. The anchor drops deep into the fertile mud of the peaceful bay as the gentle coastal current washes our global exhaustion completely away. I've survived fierce hurricanes near the unpredictable Cape of Good Hope. Felt the terrifying power of massive waves testing my vessel's rope. But no oceanic triumph matches the profound relief I experience now as I step onto the stable dock and fulfill my silent homecoming vow.
I secure the thick hemp lines to the iron cleats with absolute precision, celebrating the beautiful reality that replaces my long-distance vision. We don't need to roam the wide planet searching for a hidden treasure chest when this quiet coastal village offers the ultimate spiritual rest. The coastal beacons illuminate the final stretch of our aquatic journey, providing a peaceful resolution to our exhausting geographical journey, bringing us back to the stable ground where our roots can firmly anchor. Guided back home by the reassurance of these familiar harbor lights, ending the long, terrifying solitude of our separate maritime nights. The anchor drops deep into the fertile mud of the peaceful bay as a gentle coastal current washes our global exhaustion completely away. A beautiful geographic spot free from constant migratory frustration. We can dismantle the sails and let the engine completely cool down. Tonight we are just two grateful citizens of this quiet coastal town, safe on the shore, roaming no more. The voyage is done, a new life begun. Guided back home by the reassurance of these familiar harbor lights, ending the long, terrifying solitude of our separate maritime nights. The anchor drops deep into the fertile mud of the peaceful bay as the gentle coastal current washes our global exhaustion completely away. Harbor lights shining so clear, knowing that you are finally here. Welcome home. Pack the worn-out leather suitcase and throw it in the rusty Chevrolet. The morning mist is lifting, revealing miles of endless desert gray. I spent too many seasons waiting for a miracle in that sleepy town. Time to chase the southern wind before another sun goes down. Got my boots resoled and a pocket full of wrinkled dollar bills, looking past the jagged canyons toward those unfamiliar distant hills. The past is just a hitchhiker standing stranded in our rearview mirror.
With every mile we conquer, the picture ahead gets a little clearer. We don't need a golden compass or a map to show us where to go. When the gravel speaks a language that our restless spirits already know, just press your foot against the pedal and let the freedom flow. Traveling down this dusty road, leaving our heavy burdens far behind, searching for a brand new frequency that our weary minds can find. Through the heat haze and the parched land, we are drifting free, heading toward the place where the wilderness finally meets the sea. Finally meets the sea. I spent decades playing melodies for crowds who never knew my real name, chasing phantoms of fortune trapped inside a tiring corporate game. But your sweet voice called me out from the shadows of that concrete maze. Now we are writing our own gospel in this golden sun-drenched days. The air smells of wild sagebrush and freedom blowing through my messy hair. For the first time in a century, I don't feel the weight of despair. Let the engine hum its lullaby as we cross the state borderline. Your hand resting on the dashboard, completely synchronized with mine. We don't need a golden compass or a map to show us where to go. When the gravel speaks a language that our restless spirits already know, just press your foot against the pedal and let the freedom flow. Traveling down this dusty road, leaving our heavy burdens far behind, searching for a brand new frequency that our weary minds can find. Through the heat haze and the parched land, we are drifting free, heading toward the place where the wilderness finally meets the sea. And if the tires blow out or the engine starts to smoke and whine, we'll just pitch a tent beneath the stars and drink cheap cherry wine. No regrets, no backward glances, no apologies left to make. We choose every single twist and turn that this crooked path might take. Just dust and wine, and the horizon stretching wide. Nothing left to hide. Ride on, companion, ride. Traveling down this dusty road, leaving our heavy burdens far behind, searching for a brand new frequency that our weary minds can't find. Through the
address listed inside my tattered leather book. Just a collection of panoramas that my wandering eyes took. I pack light, carrying nothing but a melody inside my chest, refusing the predictable comfort of a traditional nest. My boots are scuffed from exploring the gravel paths of Europe's edge. I slept on mountain peaks and beneath a crumbling castle ledge. Society offers a blueprint for a quiet, sedentary life, but I prefer the unpredictable wind, the creative struggle and strife. We are the architects of an unconventional, nomadic design, crossing invisible borders where our independent paths align, trading security for a glimpse of the transcendent divine, guided by nothing but the instincts of a vagabond soul, refusing to let the modern establishment take total control. We find our citizenship within the chords of a traveling song. Roaming through the wilderness is exactly where we belong. I met wealthy merchants who owned towers made of polished stone, yet they spent their miserable evenings sitting completely alone. They accumulated fortunes but lost their capacity to feel, forgetting the simple magic of an organic campfire meal. Your laughter has the texture of a wild forest trail, telling stories of survival through a fierce winter gale. We don't need titles, deeds, or a fancy gilded frame when the open horizon remembers our authentic name. We are the architects of an unconventional, nomadic design, crossing invisible borders where our independent paths align, trading security for a glimpse of the transcendent divine, guided by nothing but the instincts of a vagabond soul, refusing to let the modern establishment take total control. We find our citizenship within the chords of a traveling song. Roaming through the wilderness is exactly where we belong. And if the trail disappears beneath a blanket of leaves, we'll follow the alignment that the constellation weaves. No maps can capture the geometry of where we want to go, when our inner compass understands what the maps can never know. Keep walking on until the night is gone. No walls to bind, leave everything behind, guided by nothing but the instincts of a vagabond soul, refusing to let the modern establishment take total control. We find our citizenship within the chords of a traveling song. Roaming through the wilderness is exactly where we belong. Vagabond soul, keep moving with the breeze, past the hills and across the 7 seas. Just keep roaming. casting a pale yellow line across the breakfast table where our paths intertwine. A white porcelain mug sits untouched between our hands, a silent monument to our crumbling, unspoken plans. I stare at the dark liquid, watching the steam disappear, leaving behind a bit of film, mirroring my deepest fear. We used to talk for hours while the brew was piping hot. Now we are trapped in a silence that time forgot. The warmth has evaporated from this sacred morning routine, leaving us stranded in a dull, predictable machine, staring at the remnants of what we used to mean. Left with nothing but cold coffee and a pocket full of sighs, looking at the world through two exhausted empty eyes. The caffeine can't wake up a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer wish to keep. I remember the diner where we first locked eyes, ordering breakfast specials under neon blue skies. The world was vibrant, the coffee was cheap and strong. We never anticipated anything could go so wrong. Now we sit in this expensive kitchen, completely alone. Our conversations have taken on a frozen tone. We pour more sugar, trying to mask the bitter taste of all these precious years we allowed to go to waste. The warmth has evaporated from this sacred morning routine, leaving us stranded in a dull, predictable machine, staring at the remnants of what we used to mean. Left with nothing but cold coffee and a pocket full of sighs, looking at the world through two exhausted empty eyes. The caffeine can't wake up a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer wish to keep. Sink, take a step back from the edge, and finally think, is there a way to reheat the fire we used to share? Or we just ghosts trapped in a cycle of despair? It's getting cold, we are growing old. The flavors died, nothing left inside. Left with nothing but cold coffee and a pocket full of sighs, looking at the world through two exhausted empty eyes. The caffeine can't wake up afternoon sun dips below the western mountain peak, casting a magnificent saffron illumination upon everything we seek. I sit on the hilltop, watching the long shadows stretch across the lawn, feeling a deep gratitude for the beautiful path we are currently on.
The harsh glare of the midday stress has completely expired, replaced by a comfort and warmth that leaves our spirits inspired. I open up my vintage instrument case, catching the radiant ray, an exquisite sonic celebration to conclude this memorable day. The daylight is performing its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid gold across the canyon wall. We feel the internal elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. A timeless melody soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. I performed under a million synthetic stadium halogen lamps, spent freezing nights in uncomfortable, muddy backstage camps. But no theatrical production matches this organic celestial display, turning our simple human connection into a sacred, immortal highway. The gentle breeze carries the sweet fragrance of blossoming clover, and reassuring confirmation that our long spiritual winter is finally over. Your hand rests upon my shoulder, completely steady and strong, providing the absolute reassurance that this is where I belong. The daylight is performing its final spectacular curtain call, spilling a river of liquid gold across the canyon wall. We feel the internal elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. A timeless melody soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. Let the night approach, we are no longer afraid of the dark. We've captured a permanent fragment of this celestial spark, an indestructible furnace of inspiration born from mutual trust, a beautiful masterpiece that will never dissolve into dust. See the sun sink on the majestic brink. The light is so pure, our future is sure, basking together inside the perfection of this golden hour, witnessing the quiet majesty of nature's transformative power. Timeless melody soaring high into the warm twilight sky. We watch the historical sorrows gracefully pass us by. Golden hour, painting our lives with brilliant grace, leaving a beautiful permanent Heavy air hangs low over the sleepy harbor bay. The gulls are flown, chasing the last light of day. I watch the barometer dropping through the kitchen glass, waiting for this illumined shadow to finally pass. Got a flashlight, a radio, and an old woolen coat, checking the dock lines on my battered wooden boat. The wind is shifting north, howling a vicious tune, swallowing the remaining sliver of the autumn moon. Nature is preparing for a magnificent, chaotic display, washing the dust of the summer months completely away. There is no escape from the elements, heading our way underneath these stormy skies. We find our final retreat, where the crashing waves and the driving rain meet. Let the lightning flash and the thunder rattle the floor. We are safer together than we ever were before. I've navigated rough waters across the Atlantic track, felt the spray of the ocean trying to break my back. But nothing compares to the tempest inside your mind, the most beautiful danger I could ever hope to find. Oh, the power lines flicker, plunging us into total night, but the warmth of your embrace is an eternal light. We don't need electricity or an artificial spark when our love can illuminate the deepest dark. Nature is preparing for a magnificent, chaotic display, washing the dust of the summer months completely away. There is no escape from the elements, heading our way underneath these stormy skies. We find our final retreat, where the crashing waves and the driving rain meet. Let the lightning flash and the thunder rattle the floor. We are safer together than we ever were before. Let the gale force winds tear the old shingles off the roof. Our love doesn't require any further structural proof. We can survive the wreckage, we can rebuild the wall, standing tall together through the fiercest squall. Listen to the rain beat, our hearts keep the same beat. Let the tempest roar right outside our door. Underneath these stormy skies, we find our final retreat, where the crashing waves and the driving rain meet. Let the lightning flash
Dim lighting overhead, haze floating through the crowded pub. A late night sanctuary away from the daily corporate hub. The saxophone player is leaning against the brick veneer, blowing a sultry phrase that chases away every inhibition and fear.
I'm sitting in the corner booth, watching the incense spiral high, sipping a tumbler of scotch, catching your mysterious eye. The drummer drops a syncopated beat that captures my feet, an irresistible invitation, making our separate paths meet. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation and expensive cologne, a sacred playground where nobody has to spend the evening alone. We are melting into the tempo, entering a hypnotic zone, caught up inside this infectious smoky groove tonight, where the boundaries blur beneath the purple velvet light. Let the rhythm dictate exactly how our bodies should sway. We are leaving the rigid structure of the world far away. Far away. I've played in grand concert halls across the European continent,
But nothing matches this basement club's organic element.
your hips move
Like water flowing down a mountain stream, turning this casual encounter into an everlasting dream. The electric keyboard plays a cascading jazz progression so fine, sending a delicious shiver straight down my sensitive spine. We don't need a formal introduction or a complicated phrase when our synchronized movement speaks through the aromatic haze. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation and expensive cologne, a sacred playground where nobody has to spend the evening alone. We are melting into the tempo, entering a hypnotic zone, caught up inside this infectious smoky groove tonight, where the boundaries blur beneath the purple velvet light. Let the rhythm dictate exactly how our bodies should sway. We are leaving the rigid structure of the world far Let the bass guitar slide, let the percussion explode. We are traveling down a luxurious, uncharted musical road. No charts, no restrictions, no boundaries left to respect. Just pure sonic chemistry that two kindred spirits connect. Feel the smoke rise, look through the disguise, keep the groove tight. On through the night, caught up inside this infectious smoky groove tonight, where the boundaries blur beneath smoky groove, keeping us moving, our spirits improving. Just let it flow, slow, slow, slow.
Heavy air hangs low over the sleepy harbor bay. The gulls are flown, chasing the last light of day. I watch the barometer dropping through the kitchen glass, waiting for this looming shadow to finally pass. Got a flashlight, a radio, and an old woolen coat, checking the dock lines on my battered wooden boat. The wind is shifting north, howling a vicious tune, swallowing the remaining sliver of the autumn moon. Nature is preparing for a magnificent chaotic display, washing the dust of the summer months completely away. There is no escape from the elements heading our way. Underneath these stormy skies, we find our final retreat, where the crashing waves in the driving rain meet. Let the lightning flash and the thunder rattle the floor. We are safer together than we ever were before. I've navigated rough waters across the Atlantic track, felt the spray of the ocean trying to break my back, but nothing compares to the tempest inside your mind. The most beautiful danger I could ever hope to find. The power lines flicker, plunging us into total night, but the warmth of your embrace is an internal light. We don't need electricity or an artificial spark when our love can illuminate the deepest dark. Nature is preparing for a magnificent chaotic display, washing the dust of the summer months completely away. There is no escape from the elements heading our way. Underneath these stormy skies, we find our final retreat, where the crashing waves and the driving rain meet. Let the lightning flash and the thunder rattle the floor.
doesn't require any further structural proof.
We can survive the wreckage.
We can rebuild the wall,
standing tall
together through the fiercest squall.
Listen to the rain beat.
Our hearts keep the same beat.
Let the tempest roar
right outside our door. Underneath these stormy skies, we find our final retreat,
where the crashing waves